Welcome to my channel. I am Scrapping Orca and I'm a scrapbooker from Sweden. Today I wanted to show you this amazing, kind of different fun fold card that's called a tucked corner fold. The card is done in inch, but if you rather use the metric systems, I also have all the measurements in centimeters. So just watch my video and I will give you all the measurements that you are gonna need to make this beautiful card. Yeah, so let's just start doing the card. I got a cardstock here, and the measurements in this one is 10 inch times 6, and if you rather use the metric system, you could cut it in 25 centimeters times 15 centimeters. So inch is 10 times 6, and centimeters are 25 times 15. Let's take out the scoring board. To score this, we're gonna score this 3 times. It's a bit not hard, but a bit tricky, so you might have to use a pen. So let's just take out the pen. So I'm gonna turn this around so I have the 6 inch upwards, and I'm gonna start by scoring at 4, but I'm gonna score from 4 down to 4. So I'm gonna put a ruler down here so I know where to stop. If you don't have a scoring board with a ruler on the side, you could just make a mark, and I'm still gonna make sure it's right. So I'm gonna take a score from 4 down to here like that, and now I'm gonna turn it over, and now I'm gonna score from here down to here, but I want to make sure that that line stopped at 4. So I'm gonna take a ruler and just measure it and make a pen mark. Just make sure that the paper is exactly 4 inches. Like that. And if you use the metric system, you're gonna score at 10 centimeters and at 10 centimeters. So now I'm gonna align this up. My scoring was too small, and now I'm gonna score free-handed. I think it's kind of hard to know where is my cardstock straight. Then I just use a line on the scoring board and put the end of the card up towards it, and then I know that I'm straight. So now I'm gonna score down from the mark down, try to meet up. You see, it doesn't meet up here, which means that this card would have been could have been gone wrong. So this is the tricky part, that you have to score 4 inches to 4 inches. You could simply just do a mark if you rather use that. Might be easier actually. So this corner here is supposed to be 4 inches or 10 centimeters down here and up here. So these two, the square is going to be 4 inches or 10 centimeters. Now I'm gonna take out my ruler again. I'm gonna make a mark on this side, not on the same side as the square, but on the other side, and I'm gonna make a mark at 6 inches or at about 15.2 centimeters. When I learned this fun fold, the measurements were in inch, and I had to translate them into to centimeters, which is not always so easy since they're not always working together. So I'm gonna teach you a little trick to make sure you got the right measurements. So if you have a square here that is either 4 inches in a square or 10 centimeters in a square, you can take a ruler. Gonna align that. Take this ruler, make the ruler up here to the corner. Make sure that the other part of the ruler is at the end of the other corner. So you have it like a diagonal, like that. And if you measured correctly, this should align with that, should align with the mark you're supposed to score. So if that's right, then you can just score. And I think I do have an alignment here. So I'm just gonna try and score this. So I know the measurements in inch are correct, but before, if you use the metric system, before scoring it, just do the measurements. You take a ruler and measure from this corner to this corner of the square and have a long ruler. So if those two aligned, the mark that when the ruler leaves the paper, there's where you're supposed to score from the whole way. So this is all the scoring that you're going to do. I know this is not the easiest ever, but still. So now we are just going to fold all the pieces. How the card is supposed to look is, if you fold all the lines, you take the corner of the square, so the triangle here meets the triangle over here, and then there you have your card. And now take out your bone folder. So it doesn't take very long, a bit tricky, maybe not the first card that you should do, but on the other hand, this was one of my first cards that I made. I was in a scrap meet in Sweden. I think it was my first scrap meet ever. This was one of the first fun folds that I learned on the scrap meet. Real fun, and pretty not the usual ones, but so I think it's kind of neat. I'm gonna just decorate this one. Okay, so I cut some pieces, and I know there are a few things that's not the easiest part, so I'm gonna start with one of them. The card base, except the corner here, is 6 inches in a square, which means in centimeters it's 15-ish. So when I take this, I want to have it here, but there's a corner here. So in that case, I take my ruler, and then I want it like that, and then I just draw a line, and I know where to cut. So easy. And I do the same thing with this one that is supposed to be on the front here, but with this one, it's a triangle. It's hard to cut triangles, but remember, a triangle is half a square, and this square is 4 inches in a square or 10 centimeters in a square. So I cut myself a 4-inch square and cut it in half. Then it fits. So don't make it too hard on yourselves. take the shortcuts where you can find them. Let's just decorate the whole card. So the card is ready, and this is how it looks. Can you open it? Very nice. And I put some papers on the back side so I can write something. I see now that it's really crooked, but you know, a bit crooked is also straight. Sorry. Yeah. So let's just focus on the front side. Real nice. I love this. It's Christmas in July, so yeah. I did one just like it. Also Christmas card, exact same folds, but on different papers. And I did the same here. And this says julhälsning, which means Christmas greeting. And here it says God jul och gott nytt år, which means Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I really like this fold. It took a while before I started to like it, because it was so odd than all the usual other ones that I usually make. But yeah, I like it. I hope you like it too. So the card is called a tucked corner fold, and that's the corner that's folded. And yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed watching my tutorial, and I hope that you come back watching my tutorials. So thank you for keep coming back and watching my videos. That make me so happy. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm wishing you a really great day, and I want to say thank you so much. Bye.